The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
What's everyone else doing? Oh, right. You're working. You're playing at work.
I'm trying out KOTOR because I haven't tried it out yet.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think you'd have done that during the weekend when everyone else was playing games.
I know. I was distracted by the game and competitiveness.
The game, the cerebral assassin. I just got to curse Ray because I've been doing that all fucking fortnight. It's like anytime a list of things come up, that gets tacked onto the end.
That's true, he's done that.
Yeah. Really annoying. Fun for me, though. Okay, so about midday, you think you finished your suit. All you need to do is plug it in, charge it up, and test it.
Okay.
Do you do this?
I'll double check everything's good to go. Or is this... I've already double checked everything. I think it's fine.
Well, if you check again, then you could triple check. Are you OCD enough to want to do that?
Yeah, I'll probably triple check.
They'll give me a roll.
But are you arrogant enough to go, I did it right the first time?
I will need... I will need a QSA assurance roll.
A what?
You don't have that? Then I guess mechanics will do, but
What
I'll
are
put
you,
a 10
Obsidian?
penalty on it. No.
Yes. A 10 penalty?
Yep.
19.
You think your suit's in good condition. I mean, you'd have to power it up to see if it's really going to work, but you think it's in good... I think another check, for another hour-long check might be a good idea. Same roll, -5.
I mean, you might as well. It's not like we can do anything till nighttime anyway. Nice.
So it's 34.
Yeah, the suit's in as good a condition as it was when you first saved Soviet from that thrown dagger and subsequently lost Tyler. Not a good trade. Really not a good trade.
I will grumble and tower the suit on.
You spend... As the suit's powering on, you start losing yourself in thoughts of, like, you know, the number of things we've encountered recently that Tyler specifically would have been a very good help for. And what's Soviet actually done lately? Gotten captured by Ning?
That was part of the plan!
But there would have been another way to do it. And come to think of it, her getting captured by Ning is one of the things that led you to have to go to the moon where your suit was wrecked. It's all her fault. Avenge me!
To become the Black Goblin.
Or the Bloblin.
The Blob!
Some of the bits fell out into the ocean, but exploded before they got there.
Then they exploded.
It's still good. It's still...
As a person to flames on the water, I got no idea.
You reflect briefly on how quiet the town's been over the last few evenings. Really bizarrely quiet.
No one just tried to contact me at all.
Your sixth sense tells you that something's about to happen. Because nothing in this town stays quiet for that long. After all, you remember the milk riots? Hey, they won't be too far away. Then the Malosian shift. That caused problems. And that comet that struck recently has to have done something, but again, there hasn't been any hide nor tell of it. It's bizarre. What could be going on? It must be a conspiracy.
How recently did you watch Spider-Man?
This morning. Why do you ask? I woke up at 3 and had nothing to do. Avenge me. So yes, your suit is powering up. You're working at work where you work. Problem is, it's like, apart from getting you to roll, nothing's scheduled to happen yet.
Yeah.
Because you're basically between.
Really,
Games,
you should have been sacked, but you're too good, so they kept you around. Because you don't drop your ace talent.
Even when he doesn't show up to work 4 days in a row.
Well, to be fair, the place was shut.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally in the middle of town. A big scorpion almost fell on it. Fortunately, it was deflected by a cunning attack from a thousandfold moron.
And that's where you got the name of that fighter in that game you totally came up with by yourself. You saw that giant scorpion.
Little human giant robot scorpion.
What the fuck?
What was
Lost
that?
my hero points.
Oh my god! Good job!
Well,
I'd offer to help you, but I can't be fucked.
oh, there it is. Oh, good.
Ooh.
Oh, have you hosed off the nun and everything off your car?
Tearing up the suit.
Trying not to get ogled by nerds.
That's
No, that's
but
not
failing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Svetlana Servanaya Ivanova is for the first time in her life trying not to be ogled.
Well, not for too long. Just look and enjoy it for a little while and then
He's
move
doing
on.
work things in chief. Break everything is
Catching a bus.
cool. Where you going?
Out to the desert. See me, old man.
Right, that's right, damn it. Old man. You will arrive outside his simple Hogan.
Hogan?
The name of a traditional Navajo.
I should know that.
He's like, old man, I'm only 2 years older than you, you little punk.
He throws open the heavy carpet of flesh and he's like, oh, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?
Good how are you?
Boom.
It's only cute when I do it.
Come play with us forever. This is creepy. Jesus. Can't hurt me now.
I mean,
No, I'm inside you.
the base hide is too thick. I must cut it from the inside.
Yep.
Back again, huh?
How fares your day, Elder?
Well, I haven't blown up any toy stores if that's what you're asking.
So you saw that?
So, it was revealed to me in a vision. Right after that comedy show with Ted Danson and Terry Farrell.
I guess somebody saw it then.
You seem troubled.
The spirits have been revealing increasingly cryptic and seemingly insidious visions to me. But what happened last night was by far the strangest thing so far.
Sit by the fire. Relate your tale. See if we can't make sense of it together.
I'll sit by the fire and take in the extra heat. I was perched atop a building in the city when I...
What a strange vision. What could it mean?
This wasn't a vision.
Oh, I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew that.
The visions have been cryptic, but as the coyote appears in them, I know it is meant to be so. But last night, I was observing someone from a rooftop when I was...
And this someone has something to do with that villainous and vexatious Vulpine? The coyote.
maybe. But what was more disturbing was that it seems he speaks with the spirits as well,
Hey,
and is also visited
you're
by
not
the
the
Raven.
only one, you know.
But I guess you could say he threatened me in a strange way. But his connection was different than mine or yours. He would have called him a voodoo priest.
I've heard of these things. You come from the south, in a place called Bayou. But it wasn't Bayou, it was to the south.
It makes a greener place.
Were they born on the bayou?
So, describe this man to me then, who speaks with the spirits.
I was unable to see his face.
Oh,
As he was dressed in all black with a wide-brimmed hat and a raven much larger than mine.
oh, I've heard of this one. With the raven and a cane, he wears the bones of others.
Around his neck.
Oh, okay, good. He works for a gang in the city.
He did seem to be almost protecting someone from me. The man I was observing met with another similar man. They skull on his face.
Oh, of course. That is an intimidation tactic that gang members use.
A gang with a connection to someone with such an obviously strong connection to the spirits is as well trouble.
They wear green. They are a gang from off. When the city stole its land from us and expanded so, there were two nucleus of gang. Blue and red. They wore these in opposition. Now there is a third, and it seeks to displace those two, much as we were displaced by them. Their gang war could damage the city and the innocents within it. Perhaps you have been led to this as part of your path.
I've been giving it some thought over the night. I'm not sure how I will proceed yet.
Let us speak of your visions.
The first one came to me 2 nights ago.
That was an auspicious time.
Wandering in the desert. They both... The coyote appeared very heavily in the first one, as they ran parallel on the horizon away from a mountain.
Away from a mountain on the horizon. Interesting.
The mountain seemed to grow in size, which was odd, and a few of my recent friends were present in the dream as well. This was either a message from the spirits or man-made global warming is at it again.
The fear of the coyote's dominant presence is significant. Coyote is a trickster, and by running away, perhaps he drew your eye from something you were supposed to see that was not where it was.
Something in the direction of the mountain. Or my friend.
Perhaps.
There were 2 men. No, that was a different vision. I'm getting my visions mixed up.
And it happens.
But
I remember one night I had too much peyote and I was channel surfing. I thought Pennywise the Clown was after Vanna White. Man, that was a confusing week.
it's a week.
Said too much.
But last night in my dreams, the coyote was joined by a wolf. I don't know much about the wolf spirit.
They were together.
They were together, observing another mountain, or more like a plateau.
Coyote and wolf together, side by side. That's never happened to me before.
And 2 eagles landed on trees that did not exist. and peered opposite from each other.
So they looked away from each other. Interesting. Was there anything else?
Snakes.
The snakes. 2 snakes wound around the plateau.
Interesting.
Starting opposite from each other.
And then they wound around the plateau. And the eagles did not look at each other. And there was coyote and wolf, but no cow and chicken.
Now I want to watch Couch.
No, you don't.
You really don't.
You really
I
don't.
feel like it would be horrendous to watch back.
The snakes around the mountain. Snake can be a powerful symbol for healing and restoration, but it can also be dangerous and trouble. There are 2 of them circling the mountain, which the eagles refuse to look at.
It's all very...
The spirits may be trying to warn you of something unnatural. The mountain is featured twice, once as a plateau and another as a growing mountain. I believe you must find what the mountain is, and it is a growing concern. Pardon the pun. For coyote and wolf to both be side by side is significant. It does not normally happen. There could be a great threat to do with whatever this mountain is. You must prevent it and restore the natural order. The snakes can be dangerous or healing, and I believe this repeated vision you are being given is a direct message from the Great Spirit. You must act immediately. Now, help me finish off this bag of potato chips.
Please. You really want those potato chips, don't you?
You want another disturbing candy?
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
It becomes evening. Gather together in your superhero base and do things. You're going to have to show up again tomorrow for more training. You just don't seem to get the handle on not laughing deliriously at people who insist that these other card games are as good as this one.
But she just laughs at that. Like,
Well, clearly, because this one's more expensive. It must be better.
They're all big America-themed things, and you know, you're bad at your job. There we go.
yeah, I'm bad at my job.
Wow, I was expecting a reversal there, but apparently Sasha botched again.
Yeah, she's real bad at pressing R2.
So you're all together in your base.
And the soup was fine.
Yeah, the suit's good. It's fixed. It's 100% again.
Hi guys, I got a new
Until I
job.
can break it.
Oh, that's good. Where'd you get it?
Cold Rock's Post.
Good on you.
The Russian is angry that someone is earning money.
Hey, I fixed the soup.
You're working for that Nazi
You've worked in on a
Sternbach.
cat fight, it seems.
What? Yes.
Aha! So he is a Nazi. I knew it.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, at the top of the Cold Rocks Post building, Heil Hitler! I love saying that.
Oh, there were people talking about they got rid of Russian spies. You're not a Russian spy, are you?
No, I'm a shepherd.
No, I was
Shepherd
fired.
spy!
I was fired for just being a Russian. But then again,
Oh.
almost everybody lost their jobs once Sternbach took over, whether they were Russian or not.
I
The only
just
person who didn't get fired was Biff, and he quit.
I don't want anyone to be taller than my Brutus the Barber beefcake posters.
If it
Yes, I could hang them higher on the wall, but I'm not going to.
To be fair, he runs it incredibly successfully.
Yeah, I mean, he does run a very successful media empire.
But he's been
Somehow.
sinking the Cold Rocks Post. Have you seen the quality of it lately?
And
spelling and grammar areas all over the place, a clear agenda, as opposed to being neutral like it was before.
Yeah, he's sinking the Cold Rock spell so we can devote the entire building to him, to his other projects. He
A
doesn't.
giant statue of me carved out of office cubicles.
Come down to smaller bees.
If he makes it terrible enough, people won't complain when he stops making it.
Anyway, on a note that's got hopefully nothing to do with Sternbach, I have information. I haven't read through it yet, but global warming.
Yeah, but
So you want me to read this?
Well, I figured we could all read it. I mean, it'd be good
Oh,
to go get up to
Do you
speed.
want me to read you the 400-page thesis you brought me?
Well, if you read it out loud, I can keep working on the wards. Thanks.
I'll take this home and let you know what's in it.
Okay, that also works. Thanks.
Okay, if you want. I mean, I was planning on reading it myself, but I suppose if we each take it and go through it.
Anyway, where's the,
Courtesy of Mr. Smar, by the way.
Oh. I should probably
Yeah,
go to work.
by the way, he was hoping to pick your brain on maybe something to do with an electric car.
Alright.
I'm guessing everyone's been busy this week.
Yeah.
I had a distracting evening. I was.
You've got mail!
Why is the
Oh,
big guy
good,
not
so-
here?
Oh, I forgot to tell him where we hang out.
I was playing Scrabble the other night with Miranda.
Is she any good at Scrabble?
She's really good at that, and it seems you're good at other things.
I'm good at lots of things. Have you met me?
He's good at being humble, too.
Did you win at Scrabble, Xander?
No, I didn't. I was
that why you're so
I was
grumpy?
slightly distracted.
By what?
I'm leaving. Go to my room.
He seems really moody that he lost at Scrabble.
Oh, for the.
I'm gonna go get Skinwalker.
Wait, you're just going to tell him about this place?
I'm not gonna tell him, I'm gonna bring him here.
Yes, that's what I mean. You're going to reveal... How do we know we can trust him? He's this guy we only met a few days ago.
You know, the night we met, I worked out all of your identities and where your base was.
I'll come again.
We're
But
from the
you
future.
knew where it was from past. That doesn't work.
No, I didn't know where this base was.
Yes, but you put trackers on us too. Remember?
Well, not everybody's as smart as you.
I certainly haven't worked anything out yet.
Unfortunately true.
I'm going to carry on with this communicator. I'll check them out
Anyway,
first.
If you're not reading this now, then
That
while you go
program
get
It's
Mr.
just been activated.
Mr. Native American guy, I'm going to
What's
start...
it been used for?
It's just looked into the National Security Agency's primary lookup. So,
Hey, go. Tom, come here.
Sure. What's up?
Look at this. I had to do a thesis, and I was a bit dubious about the program, and he's actually used it for what I thought he was going to use it for.
Do I know anything about this one?
Jefferson Gigudige,
Is that his name?
the former tutor who actually turned out to be a supervillain. Yes. He
What?
was known as the Technopath in your time, and he was single-handedly responsible for destroying the entire world's economy. With the program, a student had been duped into writing.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yes?
This is something we have to deal with right now. Where is he?
The program will tell you he is at the Morningwood Academy.
Is that the Morningwood Academy? Do you want me to activate the...
So what do you do on
The-
Wednesday nights? I do a role-playing game with a child and some other people.
Do you want me to do the... just get it to do loops, just distract them for a while?
Are you able to remotely destroy the program?
No.
No, because...
try for that, you
I
didn't
tried
get it.
for that, didn't get it, but I can make it harder for him to
You can slow it down.
use it, slow it down immensely.
Okay, we need to do that. Now. And then we need to destroy every copy of that program.
Oh, there's a. Oh well, so I know it's only the one program, but I did make it very hard. Oh.
So how are you guys going to deal with Jefferson Gigudigo?
I'm gonna go punch him in the face.
Okay.
It's your answer to everything.
Sometimes his answer is shoot it.
In the face.
In
The face.
Or on the leg, so it falls over in front of a truck.
Which runs over its face. Well, I assumed you guys are having this conversation in the computer room, so I haven't even heard it yet.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Right.
Too afraid.
When
of
we
the
come
noises.
out into the main room, I will explain what this guy did in my
Okay, go ahead.
time.
Just make shit up if you don't know.
Oh, sweet.
That timeline doesn't
I mean, yeah,
exist anymore.
yeah. I mean, I'll relay the stuff you said, and then yeah. So Xander wrote a program for his university professor that is going to allow him to crash the economy. To shorten the story.
Okay.
So we have to go stop him.
And then I assume riots and so forth happened.
The milk riots were almost a direct result, yes. That,
Yeah.
the dairy shortage contributed to that. But
If he's attacking the government of the
What was that?
NSA, couldn't you just
Screeching
implicate
wheels or
him,
something.
like send
Good
something
wheels,
so
yeah.
they know where to look?
He's very good.
Well, it's okay.
Okay, I'm no tech expert, so how do you stop him?
Well, we need to destroy every copy of the program.
How long do we have? And from what you've told me, he's already using it now.
He's using it now, so we need to get there now. But we know where he is. I was a bit dubious on what he wanted me to do. I wanted us to make, so I put back doors to allow me to know where he was using it. I couldn't quite have it self-destroying though.
Okay, so what were the motives of this Mr. Gigudige in your version? Was he like somebody who was actually evil and wanted to destroy the economy? Or was he somebody who meant well but things went wrong?
his motivations, explained by him at the time, were don't be funny by looking at them, you be funny by paying attention to me. And then he ate some risk figures.
So he's crazy.
So he's insane, okay. And right off the...
If only,
right-
if only this wasn't literally based on the literal actions of an actual tutor I
that's
have
the thing.
actually had.
I was there for that. In fact, I was the one who was too busy being funny when I should not be being funny. So,
So
then he ate
don't
some risk
say this is dumb. That happened in life, so it can't be.
and there was special cream. I don't remember how that factored in somehow.
No, because you had your special cream.
Yes, yes.
No, he's totally insane.
Well, he puts on a good show of it.
Yeah, well, he started with like a money-making scheme, essentially. You round up like fractions for percentage of a point of every transaction. It all adds up.
And then Richard Pryor gets caught and Superman blows up the computer, yeah. I actually sort of low-key like that film.
If we stop him before he does anything bad, can we get him on anything?
We just came from an insane villain
we
on the
could get him
blood
on the
moon.
front of my car. I got on the nun off, so...
He got the none off.
Probably.
Well, we do have proof that he was trying to access NSA files.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he also has proof that Xander Magruder wrote the program.
Don't you have contacts that could get you out of that, though?
Oh, yes. But he doesn't know about them yet.
I don't know. Do I?
Question.
You should.
If time is of the essence, should we maybe discuss the rest of this on the way?
Like in the car? The big car? With a little Lamborghini in it that I can play with.
She's already in. She's already in the front, going toot 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 toot. Beep, come on, let's go. Beep, beep.
All about the fun train.
Why are you making those noises with your mouth?
Let's go already, ice cream.
Life imitating art, I guess. When art is just your friend being an asshole and making a mess.
Anyway,
I'm gonna pick up this guy on the way because I know where he is.
So the Sunday news is going to be that the lunatic has been lunatic has been released because you can't charge him with anything because he's an ordinary person. So this woman has just been let go. So lunatics are probably at large.
Oh, right, yeah, it wasn't the actual lunatic. Put in a barrel.
But she's
it was
normal
basically-
now, right?
Yeah, as far as they can tell.
Unlike some of the other ones who had horrible fractures.
Work out next day. Oh no.
Why is my legal floppy?
Yeah.
Because you're a cripple? I
I
suppose that's actually why am I a cripple? Because your leg is all floppy. It's kind of circular, but okay. So the deal is that there was a bad man who broke into your house when you were young, and you saved your dad, but you got 2 bullets in you, and now your arm and your leg you're all like manky and not very good. That's why. You shuffle around your house like you're the worst intern, like literally ever, and you need a big bulky suit so you can feel like a big functional man.
Great, there goes half my material for the homework there.
Those are good points.
He has a butler, likes bacon.
The end.
Don't get me started on you.
Yeah, come on, that's going to be in like 4 weeks' time. I'm going to do better.
Oh, I'll see you 4th on the list. Oh.
So you go to Chief Break Everything's house to pick him up, I'm assuming.
At least he's not at this house.
Yeah, I'm out in the desert.
So you drive out into the desert to pick up Chief Break Everything.
Familiar sound of a metal monstrosity from outside the teepee?
Oh, my pizza's here.
I actually think that's for me.
No, I ordered ages ago. Where's my money? Oh, here it is.
Step outside the teepee. The old man. So broke. That's fucking vehicle.
Vegetarian with no cheese?
Is that my makeup on the front of
It's clean! The door opens!
Ah, vegetarian with no cheese.
What?
Where's my pizza?
You see me standing in the background, just trying not to die from laughter.
It's like the one good thing white man ever brought to this lad. And now you're holding out on me.
Are you kidding me?
It's because I'm Native American, isn't it?
You know we built the railway system, right?
What? That old thing.
Also, I think
Right over our sacred lands.
I think it was those greaseball Italians that brought pizza here.
How many people does it take to bring one pizza to one old man? And a side of garlic bread.
Elder, I think this definitely isn't your pizza, but I will see if...
Well, they've got another 3 minutes or it's free.
Were we stopping
That's
for
not how that
pizza?
deal works.
It's too hot for pizza.
Time's a factor.
Yes.
Yeah,
Apparently
otherwise
the
it'll
whole
be
world.
cold.
In other words, the whole world's economy is in jeopardy, but we're arguing about pizza from some Indian bar.
Elder, I must go.
Oh,
He's Native
My
American.
people
that's
need me.
nice. The card just called me an old Indian fuck.
He's Native American, you
And it had the
racist.
whiniest voice. Wait, what was that? Oh, the spirits tell. I should be charitable to you. You're supposed to be dead. If you see my pizza, tell them to hurry up. I'm hungry. Go with the spirits. And remember, if it's not there in 30 minutes, it's free.
Of course, Elder.
Wear your seatbelt.
Are there seatbelts?
There are harnesses you
Harnesses.
could use, yeah.
I imagine they have like that 8-point harness with the dial lock in the middle that's just so fucking cool.
I will, Elder. And go with the spirits.
I want to get one of those
And-
for my car. That would be the height of redundancy.
And also with round suppository.
Round suppository.
What?
Even depository.
Yep, that's it. That's look at it.
Wow! I made that mistake today too, but no one noticed. At work!
One of those things where you accidentally say the right word and it's horribly wrong, and you're just sitting there going, "Boy, if anyone, I hope no one noticed it." Oh, good, they didn't.
Exactly that.
Not at this table, bub.
And it's all on tape too. Just
What's going on the fucking internet?
It'll never
That's gonna
go
be your
away.
ringtone.
One must wonder what I'm going to do with that.
Shit!
I think it's time we make that into some dubstep. Anyway, you want to take that from the top?
no, the bottom.
God damn it, kid!
Kill me now. Yes, go with the spirits. We have something to do.
Okay, you get in the van, you go!
Yeah.
Away from the derailing everything. Just as you're getting back into the city, there's this kid on a bike with like a warmer box on the back, pedaling out into the desert.
He's not getting there in 3 minutes.
The slipstream from your APC knocks him into a ditch, and the pizza goes flying out of the box and lands on a roof.
He's going to ask me about that next time I see him.
I love it.
Land on a roof.
In the middle of the desert, it just floats around. Look, it just happens, okay? Shut up. There was a gate glitch.
I'm surprised you're using this vehicle again after the reports on the news.
Wait, what happened? I haven't
The
seen the news for a
New
couple of days.
Elite Strike Task Force. That's
How else do
looking to
you
take you guys down.
How else do you want me to get around? You want me to walk?
Is this because it went out of control the other day? Because
That
it was
was
being
also on the news.
controlled. That's not our fault.
Hey, go tell the news that. Go on.
We can do that later. We've got to do this.
Okay, so you
stop this
drive up to the
program.
Morningwood Academy. It won't take too long.
Right, so I'm gonna let you three out here. Because I can't really walk around in the school. And you don't look like a student.
Hang on. Looks out window. Looks like student.
Right.
Well,
So I need you to call me if you need me to come in.
Okay, so you now appear like a sort of emo kid.
not that one kid, right?
Yep.
You should
Sure.
choose. No, wait. Maybe. Appearance-wise, Grand Theft Auto might work. But I don't know
No.
what's the best option
It was
for.
Halloween recently. Students like to do stupid things like continue to be dressed up for like a couple of weeks after Halloween.
Okay, so your costume is going to be...
What would you wear my costume?
Cool.
I was thinking Deus Ex.
Yeah, I
but,
was
like,
thinking JC Denton would be good.
I like mine better.
I will check my guns.
Well, I mean, it looks like you've got like, whatever the thing you want to have is, but who will know until you touch one?
So I wish it was Deus Ex.
Oh, do you now? Let's have a rollout of you, son.
That's a 19.
Fuck.
So it definitely looks like Deus Ex.
Sure.
So I'll activate Deus Ex.
Good for you.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.